Well, we're very excited. I apologize. I just walked off the practice field just a couple moments ago, but we're really proud of the season that we've had so far. It's great to be able to host the game here in New Orleans. Obviously playing a fantastic opponent, and UCF. I've got a ton of respect for Coach Malzahn and what he's done every place he's been at. I've followed his career. He's kind of, a high school coach, and I'm kind of an old JUCO coach, and he just I think does it the right way, and I think there's a lot of core principles we both share as far as how you're supposed to run a program, play a game. But it's great for our student athletes to be involved in a game like this, and we're proud to be one of the representatives of the American in the conference championship ball game.
Okay, we'll take questions for Coach Fritz. Again, please use the raise hand feature in the Zoom to get in the queue. We can start with Fletcher Mackel, please, WDSU.
Willie, sorry to start off with this topic, but given the reports yesterday out of Atlanta, is that something you can address, will address with your team, or can acknowledge in any way linking you to the Georgia Tech job?
God, that was quick, Fletcher. God almighty. I was thinking it might be question 3 or 4 or something like that. Wow. No, I talked to the team about that, and obviously the initial report gets more traction than the secondary report. And I'm the head football coach at Tulane. I'm extremely proud to be the head football coach at Tulane, and we're looking forward to the ball game on Saturday, and that's what I told our guys when I visited with them this morning. So, I don't want to talk about those kind of things. I want to talk about the ball game.
All right. Thank you. Glad I got it out the way.
We'll go next to Brooke Kirchhoffer, please, WWL TV.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Good.
Getting to this matchup, having already faced Central Florida, how do you go about preparing for John Rhys Plumlee, and how much does it help having already faced him and seeing the talent he has?
Well, he's something else now. I mean, they coaches got some good schemes where, a lot of times there's very similar quarterback run plays that you get, and he does some a little bit different with his quarterback. And, he showed how great of an athlete he was at the end of our first game when he went out there as a receiver, which he was an excellent receiver at Ole Miss as well, before he transferred over to UCF. So great speed, good size, and they probably didn't get enough credit for his throwing ability, and then the other young man we played against a year ago, Mikey Keene, and he also is not as much a dual threat as Plumlee, but he runs the ball effectively and really throws it. And so 2 very good quarterbacks.
Pick the next one from Garland Gillen, please, Fox 8.
You're muted there, Garland.
Unmute yourself if you would. We can try again.
Got it, Willie. I'm sorry.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, well, just to follow up on Fletcher, but is it kind of a distraction this week? You're in the biggest game in Tulane history, and now this is out there. And I mean, that's unfortunate, but it's out there now.
Well, there's when you have success, sometimes, this happens, I guess. I don't know, but no, it's not in any way, shape, or form. And, it's a benefit of having, a lot of veteran leadership on our squad. And, I addressed it this morning and told them I'm all in, and our goal is going 1-0 this week.
We'll go next to Dan Tortora, please. Wake Up Call DT.
Willie, you've won everywhere you've been. And I remember when you first came into Tulane, I had somebody come over to me and say, watch that coach. He'll find a way to do it here. Where is Tulane from where you started to where you are right now? And do you feel like that rebuild that you were working on has come to a place that you're proud of up to this point?
No, I'm very proud of where we're at right now. This is a hard game to get to. And we played a tough schedule, and I'm extremely proud of where we're at right now. It's, there's a lot of great things to sell here at Tulane. And, first and foremost is the opportunity to get a world-class education. We talk about it all the time. Second, we could play in a great conference. I heard our commissioner talking about it a little while ago. We feel like this is an awesome conference, and, you get to test yourself week in and week out, and then you get to do it in the city of New Orleans, so, we felt like if we could get the right guys that, shared our vision and what we're looking for, we had an opportunity to be successful. We had a lot of years in there where we were really close to having some, big time success and went to 3 bowl games in a row, which I hadn't done here at Tulane in the history of a football program. But, this year I just think it was a combination of really great leadership from our upperclassmen and guys that have played a lot of football here at Tulane, and embracing, what we're all about as far as our philosophy and how we like to do things here.
It's been a roller coaster. You were in first place, and then there was a shakeup, UCF, Cincinnati. The last week became the most important week, and you went into Nippert Stadium, a very difficult place to play that had the second longest active streak of home wins with 32 when you came in. Just what you can say about the roller coaster of a season, and not only getting to this championship game, but doing it the way that you did it in such a hostile environment.
Well, that was big time for us. It's a tough place to play. They've got tremendous fan support, and our guys really played well in all 3 phases. Offensively, we 0 turnovers, ran the ball well, had big pass plays when we needed them. Same thing defensively. When we needed to rise to the challenge, we did, and thought we did a pretty good job in the kicking game and giving ourselves good starting field position, off of punt returns, kickoff returns, those things. So that's how you got to play if you're going to, have an opportunity to win at a place that is, they had 32 wins in a row. So we're very proud of that game and how the guys executed the game plan last Friday.
Thank you.
Go next to Gary Smith, the New Orleans Advocate, please.
Hi, Willie. Just what are your thoughts on a rematch? You played a close game with them at your stadium already. Are there any advantages to having lost? What adjustments to make, that kind of thing?
Every game is unique, and there will be some carryover because you can watch yourself on film playing them, and just a few weeks ago playing them. But obviously they're very well coached, and they've got great player, big team, very big team on the offensive line and the defensive line, and excellent team speed. So we're going to have to play extremely well on Saturday. We know that.
As a follow-up, they won the line of scrimmage battle in the first meeting for the most part. Is that the biggest challenge to figure out a way to change that around?
Well, obviously you want to win up front, in order to be successful, offense or defense, you got to win up front. But they're not only big, they're talented. They can move. Sometimes you get real big guys and they're kind of stationary objects. These guys aren't. They've got very good movement.
Okay, we'll go next to Ken Segura, please, Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
Hey, Willie, how are you?
Good.
Good. Can you, we've asked about it before, but can you address kind of where things stand with you and Georgia Tech?
I've answered that question before. It's I don't want to get into someone else's business, and all our focus is on this ball game, it's Saturday at 3:00.
Actually, something entirely different. That I appreciate your answer. What would you say are the hallmarks of a Willie Fritz coach team?
We talk about the playing to win, and part of that is winning the turnover takeaway battle. That's big. In my career, I think we've won 90% of our games. We've been +1 or better. And I heard Coach talking about it a little bit, Coach Malzahn, about the run game, how important it is. I do believe you got to be able to run the ball effectively to win championships. Very involved with special teams here, always have been at every place I've ever been at. And that's kind of the hidden yardage that sometimes doesn't you don't see in the stat page. We pride ourselves in playing discipline and trying to eliminate those pre and post snap penalties. And, so those are some of the things that we emphasize here at Tulane.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go next to Madeline Adams, please, Fox 8.
Hey, Willie, before the season, all the players talked about the goal is to get to a conference championship and win a conference championship. I'm just curious, what's the energy been like so far at practice this week now that the opportunity is here?
Awesome. We just had our first practice today, and the guys are fired up. There's only 2 teams that are playing this weekend from the American, and we're one of them. So we're extremely excited about that.
Okay, just blast through a couple more real quick, some quick follow-ups. Brooke Kirchhoffer, please, WWL TV.
Coach, sorry to ask about this again, but are you able to confirm or deny just that Georgia Tech expressed interest in you or has reached out to you?
I don't really take care of those things. That's what you. So I don't really want to get into somebody else's business, and I think I've answered the question a few times. I know you're doing your job, but I'm doing my job. That's getting our guys prepared and playing their tails off Saturday.
Thanks, Coach.
Fletcher McHale, please.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't unraise my hand. I apologize.
No worries. We'll go to Garland Gillen then, please.
I'm done. Oh, no.
Okay. And then maybe last one, Eric Lopez, Black and Gold Banneret in Orlando.
Coach, what's going to be one thing that you want to change from the first meeting to this meeting that you think can make a difference in the game from watching the film of the first meeting? What's one thing that has to change for your team to be successful?
We got to do a better job with the quarterback run. You got to play 11-on-11 football against Gus's team, and we got to do a better job playing the quarterback. We didn't do a great job of that, and then we didn't play great offensively early in the ball game as well. We got to play consistently throughout all 4 quarters. So those are a couple things.
Coach, thanks for giving us a few minutes this morning, and appreciate it, especially right after practice. So appreciate